Team, good morning, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'd just like to apologise, bottom line up front, lack of YouTube activity on my part. I've been uploading probably once every 2 weeks. I like to get it out every week, but life's been lifing. As you can see in the back of my car, I've still got half my life packed in there. Times have been busy over the last couple of weeks with the gym side of things, which a lot of people have been asking me about, and I will update you all on very, very soon. The house, which is coming along, which is ready literally in the case of a couple of weeks. All of the training that I'm doing, around 2.5, 3 hours a day on some days. Just been really, really busy, so I do apologise. I haven't picked up the camera in a couple of weeks, but I will get back to more regular YouTube uploads because there is a lot to talk about, there's a lot to showcase. But yeah, I touched on the gym. More will come on the gym soon. It's a Hyrox simulation space, but we're still working out all the sort of finer details of what that's going to look like. We know what it's going to look like, we're just finalising and everything, so more will come on that. And as you can see, I have got half my life in the back of the car. I left Warminster the other week, so I think I left, what now, 2 weeks ago I left Warminster, my last place of work. Again, I'll update you on the next steps in a matter of weeks, a couple of weeks tops. I did a long sit down interview with Josh, my videographer, and we discussed the next steps, which I can't wait to get into with you guys. Yeah, that explains why I've got most of my prized belongings chilling in the back of my car and I haven't unloaded them. But for me, it's counterintuitive to unload all of this into Molly's house for in a couple of weeks, load it all back up to go straight to our new house. But I'm just at the gym now, and I thought I'd just bring you along with me for today. I am going to the gym. I've got a couple of hours of training. Zoe has got the coffee. Now she can see my camera, she knows I'm YouTubing. I'll come over in a sec. Yeah, we're just having a quick coffee in the car before we go and hit our respective sessions. So the gym we go to downstairs is all being renovated. The cafe is open, but there's nowhere to sit. So what we like to do is get a quick coffee, sit in the car, get the caffeine going, and then go and train. But yeah, where was I? I think I was saying that I thought I'd just bring along with me today. Go to the gym, couple of hours of training. I need to go home, short, sharp, aggressive, pack for a brand trip. I am super last minute Larry when it comes to packing things. The saying is, if you've only got a minute, it only takes a minute. So I need to pack for a brand trip, which we're going on, which is super exciting. Me and Zoe are on it, which is crazy. We did a brand trip earlier on this year, and just being able to go and do work like that together is amazing. And the trip we're actually going on is very on brand for me and Zoe. Getting the hiking boots back on, going up Mount Snowdon, which I've never been up before, believe it or not. So looking forward to that. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm now going to go join my wife for a lovely coffee, and then I'm going to smash a couple of hours in the gym. Coffee is served. What have you gone for?
I took the lid off for you because they're very hot, and I thought we'd be here all day.
Yeah, wait, no, you can turn it up a minute.
No.
Do you want to play your favourite song?
No, it's a French song from Summertime Pretty.
This one. That's your favourite song at the minute.
It is. It's a good one.
And it's low-key becoming my favourite song as well. But anyway, yeah, I really like it.
I'm actually just, for everyone that wants to know what I'm doing right now, I'm about to order myself some new trainers.
Oh, what are you getting?
New running trainers. I think I'm going to go back to the Puma Magmats.
Yeah, you're going to play it safe?
Yeah, I want to try something else, but I just know these work.
No, they are very comfortable. I probably brought the tone down of this slightly because it was a short, sharp and aggressive intro, and now I'm just sat chilling having a coffee. But I'll see you when I'm in the gym. Two more left. 45 on, 15 off. That was a very successful morning in the gym. Very busy morning in the gym, I will say. Found it a little bit difficult to bring the camera out. I did quite a lot of strength work for about an hour, and then some assault bike intervals, which you just caught the back end of there. Assault bike is the most humbling bit of kit in the gym. It's the best way for me to tap into those higher heart rate zones when I'm not really pushing the running at the minute. Yeah, obviously you guys know I've had niggling with the hamstring, which is pretty much 99%. Let's just pop you on the car a second. 99% of the way there, pending probably a week of just keeping it nice and steady, nice and careful. I did go for a run last night. Yeah, I did go for a run last night for the first time since the Backyard Ultra. I say for the first time, I've obviously competed and I've raced since the Backyard Ultra, but the only type of running I've done was really like the hard interval stuff, because that's the stuff that I really needed to prioritize when I was kind of like managing the injury. So I'd manage the injury to a point where I would run hard and then I wouldn't be able to run for a couple of days. So it wouldn't be like I could go and do an interval session the next day, put my trainers on and go for an easy run. I had to sort of manage it, so to speak. So the only sessions I could really do were like my harder interval sessions and competing. So Hamburg was really the race where afterwards I really felt the knee, and it was almost like the injury changed forms. I obviously never had that diagnosed, but it just felt different. From what felt like a bit of tightness felt like, I don't know, almost like my bone and my nerve, but I'm sure the physio knows a lot more than what I do. But it was closely linked to sort of my nerve and my fibular bone. Anyway, I am on the mend. I am feeling good. I did run last night. However, going back to my original point, the assault bike is a humbling bit of equipment. I've just done some threshold efforts at the end there. It was basically about a 15-20 minute warm up with, well, 15-minute warm up plus some harder efforts up to about the 20-minute mark. And then it was 12 sets of 45 on, 15 off, 2 minutes recovery, and then another 12 sets of that, and then a cool down at the end. So yeah, really good session. But as I said, I never whipped the camera out today only because the gym was really busy, and I don't like to draw too much attention to myself. You know, people might not want to be in the back of the videos. Obviously, I'd suspect most people don't want to be in the back of the video, so I'm always cautious of that. And it was just really hard to try and capture any of the session without getting people in there. And there was, you know, professional footballers in there and stuff like that, so I don't want to encroach on anyone's privacy. But a very successful session, and now the key is to refuel. Many of you that follow me on socials will know that I'm constantly going through sort of cycles of tracking my calories. I mean, I'm tracking my calories. That was slightly rude, Kistery. Yeah, many of you know that I'm tracking my calories. I am tracking everything diligently Monday to Friday, and that's the best way for me to do it. What I essentially do is I set my calorie goal each week to say that my activity level is sedentary, because when I'm not training I am fairly sedentary, to be fair, and then I've set it to wanting to lose 0.8 kilo per week. Now everything I therefore do in the gym, I then have those calories. So my daily goal is like 1800 calories plus all the exercise I do in the gym, and I do that for around sort of Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday. And then on the weekend, what I refer to, or what they're commonly referred to as, like refeed days, where I'll go back up to maintenance calories or a little surplus, and I won't really track. I'll just kind of eat intuitively based off how I feel. It just allows me to have a little bit of flexibility. But noting that I am tracking everything, it's really important to allow the muscles to recover with a little hit of protein. So I've got Huel Light here. For those of you that have followed me or watched my YouTube, you'd have seen me talking the other week about the Huel Black Edition meal replacement, which has got like 40 grams of protein. Well, this is that, but essentially in a less calorific version. All right, so in this bottle alone there is 25 grams of protein and 190 calories, and it's still complete with all of the vitamins and minerals that you get in the Black Edition bottles. Yeah, these are what I've been having to sort of plug a little gap post session, because now I'm going to travel home, do a little bit of admin, and then I'll have some lunch. So just to make sure that my body's getting the nutrients that it needs straight away after training, this is a great little option. You guys know I love Huel. Anything that is conducive to me being busy and active and is going to help me recover faster so I can get back in the gym later, I am all for it. If you want to try the new Huel Light, which is 190 calories, 25 grams of protein, there's so much from the range that I'm a big fan of and stuff that I use daily, especially when I'm tracking, all right, and I want to go home and have a nice hearty meal. So yes, that is the goal. Go home, sort out some administration, because me and Zoe are going on a brand trip very soon, in an hour and 40 minutes. As I said, I haven't packed, but if you've only got a minute, it only takes a minute. So get home, get some lunch, pack for some hiking, and enjoy the rest of the day. Training wise, I've done about 2 hours there, and that's all that's on my program today. So I'm not going to go and do anything else that's off plan, but we're going to be mostly traveling and doing brand related stuff. So yeah, busy day, but so far we're on Tuesday and we've hit about 5 hours of training, which for me, those of you that have followed my journey from January will know is a really big deal for me to be able to put and compound these hours of training on top of each other. Yeah, happy Danny that's been absolutely waffling. Right, I have got some packing to do. Now, this is funny. This is an interesting dynamic for me where two worlds come colliding together. Now, being in the army for 12 years, I've had a lot of packing lists for different things, different tasks, different climates, different areas. They're always very extensive, and now I've got a packing list in front of me for what is required for the next couple of days, and it's refreshingly small. Walking boots, waterproof jacket, a warm jacket, mid layers, walking trousers, base layer, hat, gloves, balaclava, watch, whistle, head torch, rucksack liner, personal first aid kit, toiletries, and water bottle. And there's a little asterisk next to most of these items, of which it says they're already provided. So in terms of packing, this is the easiest, most buckshy, as we like to say in the military, packing I've ever done. The only thing I need to bring with me, obviously I'm going to bring more, is a watch, a rucksack liner, got plenty of, first aid kit, toiletries. That's easy. But I've also got a lot of my own outdoor kit, so I'm going to take my own. Not to say that the stuff here won't be good enough. I'm sure it'll be fantastic, probably high quality stuff, but I have my own stuff that I want to use and I'll take with me, such as like my Through Dark jacket, my Through Dark walking trousers and whatnot, and then I'll see what they've got for me. But packing is about to go down. Well, in terms of the packing situation, it all happened pretty quickly. As I said, if you only got a minute, it only takes a minute, and well, let's just say I got it all done what I needed to do. Anyway, we are here in North Wales. I'm gonna actually give you a precise location because we are somewhere that I have never been to before, in the vicinity of Mount Snowdon. And just looking at my map, we are, I'm not even gonna begin to try and pronounce this, Blanw Festiniog. I gave it a good go, but anyway, we're not too far from Mount Snowdon. As you can see, the scenery is incredible. This is what looks like an old quarry. We've got all of these huts, but I'll just show you our accommodation, which is very much down mine and Zoe's street. Look at that, we've got a wood fire, own little kitchen, bunk beds, all of our equipment that we need for the next couple of days, hiking boots, waterproof jacket, trousers, fleece, thermals. I think there's meant to be a coat somewhere as well. Oh, hello. And this is our little bathroom, is it? Great. Amazing. But yeah, this is cozy. Right, so the only thing is we're trying to work out how to turn this on, yeah? These lights?
2 lights,
Yeah, so those lights are bedside lamps, so I reckon...
Oh, right, if you stand up.
I'll stand up here.
Great, yeah.
There you go.
And then can you put them down, babe? Maybe. Yeah. Great.
Right.
So we can take pictures of them, like these and stuff.
Do you want your one on?
Yes, please, darling. Thanks so much. Great, yeah, lovely.
Cool, so this is us then. What we've got, loads of boots, trousers, jacket.
Oh my gosh, should we get that log fire on?
Yeah, I reckon we need to get that fired up.
We might as well. Like,
Yeah.
they've got all the wood and stuff.
Yeah. No one's showed us how to use anything though.
I know. I wonder if there's any like instructions.
I'm big enough to be able to do that. Anyway, what we've got any coffee? We've got biscuits. There you go, there's your biscuits.
Great, thank you.
Coffee.
We've got some board games.
We've got coffee in there.
Matches, darling, that matches, and
Aha, there we go.
kindling, or whatever
Right.
it's called, not kindling. What's
Tinder. Kindling and Tinder.
that? Yeah.
Cool. Well, this is us for the next couple of days.
Yay. So nice, so cozy. Hey, that wasn't hard.
I mean, that is the firelighter that's on fire at the minute, not the wood.
Nah, the wood's definitely going to catch
Yeah,
fire.
of course it will. Well, that has been a really nice evening. We've just had a lovely 3-course dinner followed by, what would you call that, a bit of
It
stargazing?
was just like a bit of insight, wasn't it, into like the stars.
Talking about stars and just
and like seeing real stars.
meteorites and light pollution, and
Very interesting.
yeah, it was really interesting. Anyway, we're just packing for a day of hiking. So in terms of the route, we've actually got it here, which I'll just quickly show you. Yeah, so this is the first part. We're going to start in Lanbreeze. We're going to go across Tryfan, Lecog, all the way up to Snowdonia, or Snowdon. And then we've got a little return leg, which takes us to a different finish point than what we started. But we're just packing all of our kit now. So we've got our day sacks here. Waterproof liner in the day sack. We're then going to put our wet and warm kits, like our waterproof jacket, our warm jacket for when we stop. I'm going to put in some dry socks. I'm going to put a little first aid kit in there. I'm going to have some snacks on the go, hat, gloves, water, all that sort of stuff. So
We've got a lunchbox as well that's being given to us tomorrow.
is that tomorrow? Yeah.
All sausage rolls and stuff.
Ah, that's just reminded me. Apparently we've been dropped off. Yes, we have. There's some sausages and some salmon. Wait. Is that it? Zoe, we're on rations. I've got 2 sausages.
I won't have anything. Here.
Oh.
This is my jacket for tomorrow.
That's really
What do you
nice.
think?
Yeah, that's very nice.
Do you think it's okay with the green headband though as well? Like, or
Yeah,
do you
colour
think that's too
coordinate.
much?
Colour coordinated.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or do you think I should wear the black headband?
I'm not going to wear a
Obviously not like
headband,
that.
so you pick. Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can.
Right, we're not on rations. That's amazing. We've got a proper breakfast hamper. We've got pastries, cereal, milk. I'm actually going to pop that in the fridge. We've got some more.
Danny, what goes at the bottom of the bag? The wet kit.
No, so
waterproof.
you want your wet kit accessible. Bear with me.
Warm kit, my big down jacket.
So, how I would prioritise packing the kit. You've got your waterproof liner.
Yeah.
I would then put some dry socks that you're going to change into afterwards at the bottom.
Yeah.
Are you potentially going to put a dry t-shirt to change if you get a bit sweaty?
Yeah.
Yeah, dry t-shirt. All your stuff for afterwards at the bottom.
Okay.
And then at the top, you want your warm jacket, so it's accessible, and your waterproof jacket right at the very top, so you can put your waterproofs on. Hat and gloves probably in the top compartment as well.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, less chat and more packing. Welcome to Mount Snowdon. We're not quite at the top yet, but we've just had to have a little bit of recess.
Oh, why was it just us that was desperate for a wee?
Me and Zoe have got kids' bladders. Yeah, we've had a lovely little hike up. We are currently at an elevation of 1,008 metres and we're going up to about 1,050, I believe. That's Snowdon, so not far at all. Been going for 2 hours and 55 minutes, which has gone by in a flash. Time flies when you're having fun. There's the rest of the group there. I actually don't know what I last vlogged, probably yesterday packing our kit to come up here, but yeah, I've had a nice start to this morning. Cooked some breakfast for me and Zoe, which you've probably seen on her YouTube. Hiked up Snowdon, hopefully the cafe's open at the top. Get a coffee and then hike back down. And it seems that most people are screwing the nut and having decent kit. Sometimes you come to these places and people are hiking up in their joggers with a pair of Air Max, and it's not what you want to do. If you're ever doing anything like this, you need to have all the right kit. Waterproof jacket, a warm coat in your rucksack, some food and water, maybe some dry clothes as well to put on, dry pair of socks, little first aid kit, and a phone charger, something like that. Just the absolute minimum to come up here. It doesn't weigh a lot, okay, but it'll keep you safe. Fortunately, most people are being safe today. I've not seen any crazy stuff, but yeah, really nice walk up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, time for a coffee. We've made it. We're on top of Mount Snowdon, the second highest, tallest peak in the UK. Ben Nevis is the first, obviously. Can't remember what order it is between Snowdon and Scafell. Hopefully someone can help me out in the comments. But yeah, visibility is pretty low. All this way for this view. That is exactly how it goes every time. This vlog is escalating. I've gone from Mount Snowdon to now making pizzas.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You are messing.
No, I'm going to do it. So
Hey, I'm about to get my head down.
it's 8:30, man.
Oh my god, I'm
Fire-
going to sleep, darling. All the best to you.
Fire's on the go. We've got all the ingredients. The pizza oven's outside. And I've never made a pizza in my life, and I just thought, why not? Even if I don't eat it, I'm going to make it. Maybe have a slice of it. I suspect these are, I don't know what these are, and I suspect this is the dough. What I reckon I'm going to do is knead this up, mix it in with this. I'm not really too sure. and there's the cheese, and there's the salami, and there's the, what do you call it? But yeah, quite remote here, there's not much to do, there's no Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna make a pizza. Not quite sure what I produced here, but I've kneaded, I've rolled, I've tomatoed, I've pepperonied, and I've cheesed.
I'm kind of excited to see the outcome, to be fair.
What do you reckon?
I feel like the base looks quite thin, I will say that, and I had to put all the base on the thing.
I mean, I would love to do that, but it's not the right shape to fit on the thing. But it's about to go in the pizza.
I'm really excited to see the outcome. Good luck, all the best.
Right, wish me luck. I've got to get the pizza oven started. Right, that's on full whack. Get that nice and hot. In fact, do you know what? Let's just get it in there. Right, well, I fluffed it, I think, the first one, so I've got a second one good to go just in case. But do you know what? I'm quite happy with that. I'm not too upset with that either. Right, camera down, let's get this squared away. Zoe's gonna be buzzing with that. Right, let that one cook away in there. Pizza delivery! That's like a Chicago town deep dish pizza.
Well, it does look quite good, actually.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I might have a slice of that one.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Really, really happy with that. Well, there concludes the pizza episode. You can see exactly how that went on Zoe's YouTube, and to sum it up in one word, I would say disaster. Lesson learned. Basically what I need to do is heat the oven up and let the stone get nice and hot so it actually cooks the pizza from the bottom up and not the top down, because I basically had half a raw pizza, which isn't great, but funny nonetheless. Someone actually messaged me today, it's in my message request, talking about teaching me how to make pizza. I actually might take them up on that, because it'd be a pretty good skill to have in life, being able to make pizza. Anyway, thank you to everyone that got to the end of that video. A bit chaotic, a bit all over the place, and that's just how my week's really been. A good week nonetheless, lots of training, you know, brand trip, very exciting here, there and everywhere, and that is what we like. The aspiration is for me to upload a video every single week. I'd do 2 videos if I could, and I will say that is my intention, and hopefully I'll be here next weekend with a video, but I can't make any promises because sometimes it is just a little bit too busy to pick up the camera. But I think between myself and Zoe, one of us is picking up the camera at some point and showing you what's going on. Thank you to everyone that got this far. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.